How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Muv-Luv Mondays. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I have been horrifically overwhelmed with just life, but you know, it's okay. I come here to de-stress and have some fun. And we're going to see what's going to happen here because last episode was spicy. So we had like tales of like a virus that was made. They were trying to develop biological weapons to use against the beta, and instead they made a perfect bioweapon against people. Some of you pointed out, someone in the comments specifically said that like a virus that was 100% lethal that could only spread for 3 days would likely be heavily resisted and be like quarantining would work and people would likely jump onto it. And that's a fair point, especially when it's that clearly deadly. Like it would be something that you could do, but the only counter I can say is that like instead of it, like if you were spreading pure organically, you'd be absolutely right. But using it as a bioweapon, likely people would seed it and reseed it and target places that people would gather, even if they're trying to quarantine. Like you could still effectively use it and spread it, especially if you have agents who are immune to it, so they can openly spread it effectively. That's probably the real danger here, is the fact that it can be weaponized. If it were just an organic disease, it would likely burn out if people were just smart and in an era where there's no real freedoms. It's like everyone just has to do what like they're told because of like the severe need. Likely that would occur. Like forced quarantining would probably work, but if it's something that can be targeted, airily distributed, given like purposely put into a machine that is left somewhere and then detonated, like that's still horrifically dangerous. So that's the real condition and a real issue there, is the fact that somebody could be mobilizing it and having their people be immune to it. That's what's terrifying. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your comments, though. I really appreciate them. Let's watch this. I have no idea how much more we can expect. It feels like we're at the climax now. So I'm not sure what else is going to happen. But yeah, the person who was the inside person, and I'm not convinced they're like, I think it's all a big kind of conspiracy, really, like, but it was Yuko Sensei's sister. I don't know if she's actually resistant. I don't think she is, but we'll find out. Anyway, so now that Silvio and Munakata have kind of figured this part out, they're trying to sneak back out again. And it looks like we're going to have some shenanigans as we're like making our escape. So let's jump right back into it. There's another guard approaching. Let's get inside that locker until he moves past us. Seems like Dr. Midorikawa managed to deceive that lone guard, but the security level has definitely been increased. What the heck? Did it sound like that? Like his friend? Was that Renzo's voice? It can't be. That's impossible. Sorry. He died on that day in Algeria. Fetch. Why am I so obsessed with the past? Calm down. I'm in the middle of an operation. I can't afford to lose focus here.
Silvio.
Yeah, let's go. After we're out of here, we can use the ducks to get back to the surface. There's no way he could be in Yokohama. I'm just imagining things. Well, considering what we learned in Alternative, it is technically possible. Okay. So the banquet. Ooh, that's a lot of food. Holy cow, it's a lot of food. Orlandi here. Stay vigilant. All clear. It's too early to let my guard down. There's simply too many high-value targets we need to keep an eye on, starting with the entire UN upper brass. The area's security level has been increased, but we're stretched pretty thin. That means there's less personnel we can assign to Dr. Kozuki's guard detachment. I guess those are the cards we've been dealt. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. Be that as it may. Everything's progressing smoothly. What a way to curse it. Except that's only true for my official mission. Telling you, I can't agree with this. I am calm. I'm simply negotiating, but you can't possibly expect me to hand over the microfilm if they turn me down.
やれやれ、そう興奮されても私の言うことは変わらないのだがね。現段階で光月博士を締め上げることはしない。考えてもみたまえ。 金の卵を産むガチョウの腹を裂く者はいないだろう。光月博士の研究成果は人類に対し多大なる貢献をしている。君もその恩恵に預かったことがあるのだよ。
Yeah, this is definitely singing to a different tune all of a sudden, and he's not getting suspicious?
戦術機操縦における間接思考制御の性能向上、言語や解析による自動翻訳技術の開発。それだけではない。彼女の功績をいちいち取り上げていったら、私は君と朝まで語り続けることになる。
Man, the automatic language translation is pretty awesome.
だが、残念ながらこのテープはそこまで再生時間がないのだ。
There's no time for jokes, dang it!
シルビ
君のその苛立ちはただの八つ当たりだ。分かっているのだろう、世界が彼女を必要としていることを。人類の進化に公明正大という言葉はひとかけらもなかったということを。君のその体にしても多くの被験者の犠牲の上に成り立っているのは間違いない。違うかね。
Fetch. That's bull and you know it. I... Built on the sacrifices of many test subjects. But what if she plans to use the virus to threaten the UN brass today?
彼女が今のタイミングでカードを切ることはありえない。国連は少なくとも表向き彼女の要望を全て叶えている。
Silvio, how could he know about this before you reported it?
しかし仮にオルタネイティブ5からの圧力が極まったとしても、彼女がそのウイルスとやらを使うかどうかは疑わしいがね。自分の研究が取り上げられた。それによって自分の望む形で人類を救うことができなくなったとして。果たして彼女が人類に弓引くような立場に立つかといえば、私にはそうは思えない。彼女が人類を救うために命を削っていることは疑いようのない事実なのだよ。
I actually have my hesitations here. I mean, genius and madness are two sides of the same coin. Like, I almost think that maybe initially she wouldn't. But I mean, think about all the terrible destructiveness that was brought about by, like, the physicists who helped work on the Manhattan Project, you know? Like, I become death, the destroyer of worlds. Like, they sincerely regretted their like invention, but the necessity pushed them to it, and then they were like effectively utilized. But again, that's also making the argument that's because it got taken away from them. Maybe Yuko Sensei is clever enough not to let that happen, but still, I don't know. I'm torn on this at this point. Like, that virus is horrifying. Like, I really feel like it should be destroyed.
緑川博士の件については残念だと思うが、対極的に考えれば誤差の範囲と言わざるを得ない。それは君も分かっているだろう。ただ、私たちも君と同じように懸念はしている。一人の天才がその優れた才能を暴走させないよう抑止力を確立しておくべきだとは考えている。そしてそれが何かといえば、君が持っているマイクロフィルムというわけだ。
Okay.
理解できたかね、シルビオ・オルランディ君。
That angle could make sense. What am I even doing? Gosh darn it. Where did things go wrong? The instant you got on the base, man. This whole chain of events has been, frankly speaking, unbelievable. How am I supposed to remain calm? After finally managing to sneak into the heart of the Goto institution, I found out our informant was the head of the lab. But that only was the start. What she told me changed everything. And that voice. Could it really have been him? Renzo? No, that's impossible. He died in Algeria. He gave his life to right my wrongs. I'm such an idiot. It was just an auditory hallucination. I'm hearing what I want to hear. I'm simply trying to convince myself he's still alive because of someone who sounded like him. Holy crap. Whew! That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'm a sucker for a simple dress, I gotta admit. Holy cow, especially when they normally don't wear it. Like, I will admit, I'm a huge fan if fan's the right word, of the tomboy-esque type feel. And all the girls in like the alternative universe have that feel because they're in the military. So they're gonna have that kind of, even if they feel kind of girly, like they still have a tomboyish kind of aspect to them. I mean, there's something to the fact of a girl who can be very pretty who also could punch your lights out. Like there's something appealing there. Maybe I need to stop talking. But there's something even more genuinely amazing for what a character who we get used to seeing in kind of more tomboyish type of styles, more like casual or more like unisex type deals, who then go like on a whim, on like a rare occurrence, suddenly dress very feminine. And it just, piece de resistance. It's beautiful. Mwah. And right here, I gotta say, mwah! Like, that is gorgeous. Holy cow, that dress is beautiful. And it's just like, it's the juxtaposition that just really works for me. Man, I'm just kind of being a little more open than I usually am, but I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, if there's like a type, like especially like of like anime visual novel type characters, that would probably be one of my types, easily. But you might have seen in a lot of the characters I do follow. I mean, look at like out of the cast of like Muv-Luv Extra, like who was the one that I was the most excited about? Maya. She's the one who's like, she's got beauty, she's got grace, she's got style, but she also has a sword and she could literally kill you with it. Like, of course. Anyway, whew, beautiful.
どうしたの？疲れたのかしら？集中してなかったように見えたけど。
Misei, no need to worry. I'm perfectly fine. I have to say, though, that dress is lovely. It really suits you. He's not wrong. Look at that. Whew. Beautiful.
さっきも聞いたわよ、その言葉。
I don't blame him for wanting to say it multiple times. No harm in making myself clear. Amid all the flowers that bloom in the hall, you're the most beautiful. I'm sure none of the other guests will be too pleased to hear my assessment, but I can't help myself.
どうやら少しは調子が戻ってきたみたいじゃない？
My usual self? Nah, I wouldn't say so. I'll be honest with you, I'm rather shy. I can't say what I really think unless I dress it up as a joke.
素直に受け取っておくとするわ。今のところ、警備は順調のようね。
Think so? Of course. Who do you think you're talking to? I've personally checked out every single individual who's come through the door. There isn't a single person here who's not on the list. Guests, guards, and everybody else. Thinking about it, there's no way I could have misheard.
それはあなたの目の能力?
Right. Yeah, it's a multi-purpose optical sensor. As long as I have the baseline data to compare to, I can see through any disguise. Except that he died before I got this body.
すごい能力ね。
Less than you'd expect.
それより、間もなく任務も終わるわね。
Yeah. I wonder, what did I come here for?
レセプションが終わったら、付き合ってもらえない？
Yes, please.
大冒険を成功させた仲じゃない？一緒に祝杯くらいあげても罰は当たらないでしょ？
Mm-hmm. Ah, come on. How can you say no to that? Fetch, man. Oh, so we don't even see the reception. Guess it went smoothly.
遠くを見つめて。
Drinks, music, and a beautiful woman. These kind of nights are bad every now and again.
悪くないって。ここ、高級士官用よ。普通は入れない場所なんだけど。
That music is not belying a positive experience here, though. The place doesn't matter. Both alcohol and music are meaningless without a beautiful woman by your side to enjoy them with.
まったく、今更そうやっておだてる仲でもないでしょ。
I don't see the problem. You're worth the praise.
ありがとう。ね。
Yeah, let's.
あらさら。
So anyway, we Italians are pretty different from other Europeans. Before the war, I heard that many countries had signs saying, "Do not talk to the driver" in taxis. But back in Italy, the sign said, "Do not listen to the driver," apparently.
なるほど。確かに今のあなたを見ていると、いろいろと思い当たるわね。
Oh, yeah? Please, my fellow Italians think I'm an oddball. As stuck up as a German, they say.
そうかしら。イタリア人そのものに見えるけど。
Aww. What would a genuine Italian be like? A true Italian's cheerful, with a good joke always at the ready. A true Italian lives for love. Or that's what he would have said. A peculiar national character often makes us the butt of jokes. There's this one. One morning, Marco decided he had enough of life, so he lays down on the tracks, hoping the 9 a.m. train would run him over, and guess what? It did. Half a day later. That was very grim. Yeah, he's definitely not okay. Sorry, the next one's gonna be better. I promise.
オルランディ注意。話をしたければしてもいい。最後まで聞くから。
I wonder if she genuinely like feels bad for him and she like genuinely wants to like help him. In case you haven't noticed, that's what I'm doing right now.
誰としても構わない話をあなたが垂れ流してるだけ。本当のシルビオは今ここにいない。違うところで違うことを考えている。
Dang, she's good. She always was good about understanding people. It's not like that.
私だって女だもの。本気で口説かれていないことぐらいわかるわ。
Sorry. It's just so much has happened. There's a lot on my mind. Maybe I've had a little too much to drink.
ゆっくりでいいわ。時間はあるもの。
We say, I've devoted my life to destroying the Beta Bird project. I think I told you a little about it earlier.
覚えているわよ。贖罪のためって。
Yeah, atonement. To be forgiven. That's why I fought. I'm the one who killed him. If I'd just done what he said, he would still be here. All those people who died because of my mistakes, their families couldn't even give them proper burial. And you know why? Because they were forced to hand over the dead bodies. Their loved ones ended up being used as raw materials in some insane experiments. We're the same. Me and them. We're all victims of human experimentation. Except I got lucky. If something had gone wrong, I could have easily shared their fate. And maybe I still can. You see, I'm human, yet not.
あなたは人間的よ。自分を卑下する必要なんてない。
It'd be hard to believe that. That's not what I'm doing, they say. It's the truth. The beta bred test subjects were forced into something they didn't want. I can't help but sympathizing with them. They were robbed of their free will, the very thing that defines us as human beings. I'm not like them. I chose this. I gave up my body only so that I could survive. I made the choice of my own volition to live on a mechanical body. By becoming Renzo, I tried to atone for my sins. Half of the body once known as Silvio Orlandi is gone, and as is his soul. It has no reason to exist anymore. Because I'm Renzo. Fetch, this guy's so messed up. I said that from like day one. I was like, this guy has got some issues. And yet, I know he's dead, but sometimes when I feel like I'm losing my way, I want to see him again. That time with the guard was just me hearing things. I got so worked up over the mission that my mind started playing tricks on me. I would gladly sacrifice his body if it meant he could come back to life. I must sound ridiculous. I know it's impossible. I'm not making any sense. I know full well Renzo's not coming back, and I made my peace with that fact a long time ago. I wish the very reason why I decided to live as him will never come true. So why am I moping about it now?
オルランディ注意。これは私の知り合いの話なのだけど、あなたのような経験をした人のことを知っているわ。
I wonder who she means.
その人はね、父親を早くに亡くして母親と二人きりだった。二人きりで仲良く暮らしていた。
Wait, is she talking about herself?
生活は楽とは言えなかったみたいだけど、その人は両家の出身だった母親から礼儀作法などをいろいろと教わりながら成長していったのよ。やがてその娘は恋をした。でも去る事情があってその恋は祝福されなかったのよ。
Right.
特に彼女の母親は反対した。理由も言わずに。その足で恋する相手のもとに向かった娘は、まあ恋の話はとりあえず置いておきましょう。問題はね、それきり母と娘の関係は冷え切ってしまい。
I think the rifts between parents and children can be the worst because oftentimes it's like it starts as something that's so minimal, so unimportant, but then it grows and festers, and if it's not taken care of and healed, it can become a rift that destroys their futures together.
とうとう娘は母親に相談もせずに軍に入隊することを決めて親元から離れたの。
Right. What happened?
ベータが日本に上陸した。
Fetch. Oh gosh.
その人の母親は京都に住んでいたのよ。知ってる？京都。
That's what you see at the beginning of the anime of Total Eclipse. So I know that Kyoto, that battle of Kyoto, when Japan essentially fell. They were able to kind of pick up the pieces after, but they essentially lost the entirety of like Japan during that invasion. I mean, that's when the Yokohama base was established, like the hive at least. And sure, they took it back, but you find out later that was on purpose technically. Dang though, can you imagine? Especially being in the military and then watching from far away, like serving and able to fight, trained to fight, but not able to actually be on the front lines defending your family. The former imperial capital. I heard it was spared from the bombing during World War II, but the beta that landed in Kyushu showed no mercy and razed the place in the blink of an eye. I've heard countless civilians died in the defense of Kyoto.
娘は関東の訓練校にいて、なすすべなく、ただその事実を受け入れるほかなかった。母親の生死は不明よ。
That sucks. A tragedy. A story that's far too common nowadays.
ええ、その通り。よくある話に過ぎない。
I think it's her story.
彼女にとって母親は、憎しみと妬ましさと憧れが同居した存在なんだと、どうしようもなくなってから気づいたのよ。
What do you mean?
母親が娘の恋を反対した理由。それは、娘が恋した相手。彼が娘のいとこだったからなの。
Now you'd think that would be the first thing to come up. You know, the first time they were going out, you know? Just maybe that could have avoided a lot of this, but again, I guess people aren't always so convenient about the way they talk. Her own family.
母親は政略結婚から逃れるため、家を捨てて駆け落ちをしていたの。その時残してきた妹が母の代わりに嫁ぎ、子を産んでいた。
Oh dear. Dang.
そんなこと、一緒に暮らしていた時は全く知らなかった。そして知った時は遅かった。
Dang.
娘は思ったわ。母親が駆け落ちなんかしなければ、自分たちは祝福されていたんじゃないかって。そして恨んだ。
Fetch.
でも、本当に男を愛していたのなら、駆け落ちでも何でもすればよかったって。母親を妬んだ。そして、結局自分は母親が羨ましいだけなんだと気づいた。
Because her mom got to experience the love that she wanted.
バカみたいよね。その人の母が駆け落ちしない限り、あの人はこの世に生を受けることはなかったのだから。
But that's a small comfort.
自分が選ばれなかったことを八つ当たりして、感情の泥沼の中であがき続けて。
Yeah, but aren't we all?
和解する機会を失った。
Munakata. Forever.
その人はそれ以来過去に生きているのよ。
Unable to move on. I think I get it. The girl could never make up with her mother. She still carries that emotional scars. But the thing that's really eating at her, that keeps her stuck in the past, are the memories of the man she wanted to marry. She told herself romance isn't important, but in the end, it's the one thing she always comes back to. Her rebellion and her jealousy toward her mother, it all stems from the affection she felt for that man. It's all connected. The girl's attachment to her lover and the feud with her mother, the one she never got the chance to end.
抜け殻のような思い出にとらわれているだけだって自分でも分かっているのに
She can't.
目を伏せて
Oh gosh, now you're gonna make me feel sympathetic for someone who genuinely falls in love with their cousin. I mean, obviously you can't do that. Like, there's a lot of really good reasons that you can't do that, but like, when you love who you love, sometimes you love, and it's like, can you really like just say no to how you feel about things? Even though you know you should? Like, gosh darn it though, like that'd be such a burden.
二度と戻らない痛みや苦しみをごまかすために別の顔を貼り付けて不器用さを器用に振る舞っているの。
Dang, explains so much.
多分その人は気づいてしまうのが怖いんだと思う。
Well, that's because that truth could destroy you.
それに気づいたら認めてしまったらその人が過去になってしまうことが。本当は自分を過去にされてしまうことがでしょうね。
Kind of want to cry, but I can't. Like, but I'm really like sad. I mean, I think there are parts of my life I don't let go of either. I should have. I've mentioned before, one of my first like real relationships was a wonderful person. But when things fell apart after a lot of time distance, like long distance relationship, we were friends still for a little while. And like, part of me couldn't let go of those feelings, but you know, you can move on. The thing is, when she moved on, she decided, probably because we had a connection before, and maybe she was worried about those feelings still being there. Maybe she still had those feelings in there somewhere. I don't know. But she decided to cut off all communication. Just never wanted to talk again, apparently. Keep up with each other, figure out like how things went with life. And that really hurt. That really hurt. And sadly, it still hurts. I've moved on in every way of the word. But I think that past and that connection that never got proper resolution is a scar I still carry. And it's so silly and so trivial compared to this, but it's hauntingly similar. And I frankly don't know if there is an answer to it. I don't know if it'll ever get resolved, and nor do I think maybe it shouldn't be. But it hurts. It hurts to have this festering emotional like bond that you had with somebody get ripped from you and never feel like you got a good answer for it. Frankly, if I could meet her again and just get a good explanation and have her tell me like, I don't think we should ever talk anymore again, I think I could actually move on from that a lot better than I could have right now. And I wonder, let me say, going through something far more worse than that. But I think I get it, just on the smallest detail. I think I know what it's like to never know, to never have something put down that should have been put down a long time ago. And that it can affect everything that happens from that point on. In some ways, in good ways. But it's like a scab that you constantly have, like you constantly pick. And it hurts every once in a while. And then you forget about it for a bit. But then you kind of circle back to it eventually. We need to stop living in the past, don't I? We need to. You and I need to. We need to learn to move on. Moving on is never that easy. Game, stop it. It's like you're talking to me now. It's not, though. He's right. The past, Renzo, myself.
前に歩き出さなくてはいけないのは理解しているわ。でも今は足がすくんでしまっているの。でもね、前に向かって歩くということはね、前に向かって倒れることの応用って聞いたことがあるわ。
Fair. The most important step a man or a person can take isn't the first step, it's the next one.
前に向かって倒れる自分を自らの足で交互に支えて、そうやって人は歩き出す。
What a better way to summarize dealing with like emotional or like any type of like mental imbalance, depression, anxiety. You try to support yourself as you continue to fall over again and again. That's how you keep yourself going.
だから、いつか。
She's trying to encourage me. But the moral of her story is one that I realized myself long ago. Of course, I'm also trying to accept it, but it's not quite so simple. Thank you. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I can't refuse Misei's goodwill. I don't want to become that detached, that cynical.
だいぶ酔いが回ったようね。そろそろ帰りましょう。明日も任務はあるのだから。
Wait. Stay with me. No, don't say it. Openly showing your own weakness to make advances on a woman? Renzo wouldn't have done that.
どうしたの?
I just want to say thanks.
感謝されるほどのものではないわよ。今夜は自分を見つめ直しなさい。シルビオ。今夜は自分を見つめ直しなさい。
Take a close look at who I am. I don't want to see. Why did she tell me that story? Was she telling me to stop running from the past or to forget about it? At any rate, I don't have time to dwell on that anymore. The presentation for the UN top brass is over. In 3 days, I'll be wrapping up the mission and returning to Europe. It's very likely the last time I'll ever be in Japan. But I can't get that voice out of my head. I need to go back and make certain it's not him. I wonder, would that count as taking a look at who I am? I know the chance of Renzo being alive is less than 1 in a million, but that's not going to deter me. In that case, how can I make sure? I don't have a baseline to compare against, but if I were to download Renzo's personal data from the EU... After all, Renzo is still MIA. It's official policy for an agent's personal data to remain on the EU servers forever, at least until their death has been formally confirmed, meaning it shouldn't have been deleted yet. If the EU knows he's alive, that should definitely be part of his file. Might be worth a shot. Alternatively, I could check to see if he's here at Yokohama first. That's probably a wiser option too. Digging into the EU servers is bound to raise some undue attention. I know what I need to do, so why am I hesitating? All I need to do is sneak into the laboratory again, but if I'm caught, my actual mission will end up in failure. An operative can't jeopardize the mission because of personal reasons.
前に歩き出さなくてはいけないのは理解しているわ。でも今は足がすくんでしまっているの。
Thanks can't stop shaking. Yeah. The microfilm has already reached a pickup point. It's in the unlikely event I get caught, at least the worst case scenario won't come to pass. The lab seems to have its own security staff, completely isolated from the rest of Yokohama's personnel. Which means the guards remain the same, no matter the day or time. The man who sounded just like Renzo, if my mind wasn't playing tricks on me, has to be somewhere in the facility. There's no way I could go back to Europe like this. It's time to get some answers. Interesting. Wonder what's gonna happen. Huh. This is it. The moment of truth. Did I really hear Renzo's voice? Is he still alive somehow? I'll find out soon enough. For now, I need to focus on not getting caught. Looking at my map, the guard's break room should be this way. Renzo. Footsteps? An unscheduled patrol. I've done my research exactly to avoid something like this. There shouldn't be any guards around right now. He's heading towards the experimental material storage area? Why? There's no reason for anyone to be going there this late. Wait, did he realize I'm in here? I'll take him out before he finds me. What the fetch was that? Target? What is he talking about? What is it? What? Looks like I'm not the only intelligence operative around. He can't be with the EU, though. I had strict orders not to sabotage the institution. But he's planning on killing someone. Someone important from the sound of it. Oh no, are they talking about... No. What? Wretched, not human anymore. At the heart of the research, the Vixen's daughter. No! Kasumi! There's no doubt about it. The target's none other than Yashiro Kasumi, the child of Alternative 3. Why should the why should be obvious. She can read minds, a perfect countermeasure against espionage. And as Dr. Kyozuki's right hand, she's vital to Alternative 4. You could say she's the ace in the hole. Take her out, and the doctor will become vulnerable. Plus, it'll throw a wrench into her plans. I think they just kill an innocent girl who was cursed since birth, just to hinder Alternative 4. Who is this person? Crap, shot right through us. Just who is this man? He's with Alternative 5. He has to be. This confirms that he's working for Alternative 5. As an obstructed Dr. Kyozuki's research, he's trying to assassinate Yashiro Kasumi. Okay. Well, this took a twist. He's finally done talking. This is serious. He talked like he's going to kill Kasumi right away. I can't afford to leave anything to chance. Better find her as soon as I can and get her to safety. Son of a bee. Going back through the duct's going to take the best part of an hour, and that's being optimistic. Any possible alternatives? I could try to convince the guards above, tell them someone's planning to kill the centerpiece of Alternative 4. Problem is, they'd require me to be a little more forthcoming than I'd like to be. I'd rather not tell them I snuck down here. Yeah, that's completely out of the question. I should think things through once more. The EU doesn't exactly support Alternative 4. How would preventing the assassination benefit me? Whatever happens to that girl has nothing to do with me. Preventing her death won't help me keep Dr. Kyozuki safe. It would not lead me to the truth about Alternative 4 either. And above all, it would not help me find the man who sounded like Renzo. Whether Yashiro Kasumi lives or dies has absolutely nothing to do with me. I should keep going. The place where I heard Renzo's voice is just up ahead. There I'll find out if he's really alive once and for all. This is my objective right now. It's what I should prioritize. I will face my past. I can't give up here. Of course. Wake up, Mise, you have to wake up. I'm not joking, Mise, you have to open the door right now. I'm gonna kick it down myself. Sorry, but you need to listen to me.
それはあなたの説明を聞いてからね。そんな格好で騒いでいたらただじゃ済まないわよ。一体こんな時間にどこに潜入していたの？そっか。
Save the questions for later. Yashiro Kasumi is the grave danger. Someone's planning to kill her.
ヤシロが？なぜ？光月副司令の巻き添えならともかく、あの子がターゲットだって言うの？
I know it sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Look, I'm not kidding around. It's not too late. She's on B-19, right? I'm aware the floor's supposed to be isolated, but the agent I encountered said he has a way in.
一体。
Lieutenant Munakata, please!
ついてきて。
Where are we going?
保証に立っている機械化装甲歩兵に無線を借りるわ。
I'm Lieutenant Silvio Orlandi. I've got urgent business with Exo Kyozuki, and connect me with her office.
はあ、執務室と直接回線はおつなぎすることができませんので、指令室を通してになりますが。
Try it, but we don't have time. That's fine. Just do it right away, please.
了解。こちら地下8階を保証中の365機械化装甲歩兵隊22だ。
Hurry up, there's no time.
注意殿。副司令の執務室ですが。
Crap. What happened?
いえ、回線が切られているようで、執務室に繋がらないそうです。
Red flags! Red alert! What? There's one step ahead of us.
執務室に向かいましょう。指令室に許可を。
No need. My ID has access to all the way through to Dr. Kyozuki's office.
さすがね。執務室からなら、ヤシロの居場所と連絡が取れるかもしれない。
I was thinking we might wrap up soon, but I can't now! This is an emergency. We need guards at our office right away.
は、了解しました。こちら365機械化装甲歩兵隊22。
Yes!
緊急事態発生。
Finally!
緊急事態発生。地下19階に不審者侵入の情報あり。現在、光月副司令の執務室は通信途絶中。
Fine.
至急調査を要請する。
Go, go, go! We'll take the elevator. Go, Mise.
分かってる。
待ってください、注意殿。私もお供します。
Dr. Kyozuki isn't fond of heavy security. She's bound to give us an earful if we take him in with us, but she'll have to deal with it this time. Alright, follow us. Unless... Is he the operative? Wouldn't that be the worst?
廊下は私たちが。ゴッチョ。
Because they might say the key is him! Fetch! Oh no!
了解。
Dr. Kyozuki!
何よ騒がしいわね。どうしたの？血相。
Huh?
ふふん。その格好。なるほど。ごめんなさいね。私年下は生物認識圏外なのよ。
Not the time! Well, that's a bit of a relief. Wait, that's not what matters right now! I'm glad to see you're safe, Doctor. Have you noticed anything strange or suspicious?
私の体を欲しいままにしようと企むイタリア人以外、特に。
I see. Everything's okay then.
よくないわよ。私に予売なんて国際問題じゃ済まない火遊びよ。
Okay. Phew, that's Yokohama security for you. Seems the terrorists can't just stroll onto this floor like it's nothing. Mechanized infantry!
ちょっと無視しないでくれる？
I can work with this. Until reinforcements arrive, we'll get the doctor and Kasumi somewhere safe. Doctor, where's that girl? Where's Kasumi?
あら、意外にレンジが広いのね。
No, not really. Actually, I happened to overhear a plan to assassinate her and...
偶然ね。
That's fair. Yeah. Ah, fetch. Yes! This is a trap! This infiltrator, he was talking about someone who's at the heart of her research, not human anymore, and can only be considered a poor wretch. The target has to be Kasumi.
ああ、それ、 違うわよ。
Was it him? Believe me, Doctor, I heard it with my own...
違うわよ。ターゲットはヤシロじゃないってこと。
What?
誰が何と言おうとヤシロは人間。そこのところ、間違えないでほしいわね。
Right. Sorry, of course I know that. Then who on earth...
他にいるのよ。研究の核で。
Oh!
人の形ではない不幸な。
They want to kill Sabika! No! Okay, let's hurry up and...
でも、それってオルタネイティブ4の最高技術なのよね。
No, they don't! No, they don't! Huh?
あんたが横浜に来た本当の狙い。そっちだった？
Think what you will. Either way, the girl has been marked for death.
ま、いいわ。あんたは十分私の役に立ったから、特別にご褒美。
Oh no. I've never asked for a reward.
どうとでも受け取ってちょうだい。ま、あんたの場合、土産話の一つでもないと割に合わないでしょ。
She's flat out just saying, like, I know what you are. Then hurry up. I'll be here any...
大丈夫よ。このフロア、指紋とペアで登録されてない銃器は使えないから。だから機械化歩兵連れてきたんでしょ？
So that's why we could get through so easily.
核壁もドアも F9 強度の対爆仕様よ。ここは下手な要塞や核シェルターより安全よ。
Right. I knew she hates having a security detachment follow her around, but that's not the point where she's built something like this. We need to gather in one place until reinforcements arrive. Should be safer that way.
はいはい、わかったわよ。この基地にはね、ベータの捕虜になって生還した唯一の人間がいるのよ。
Holy crap, he's gonna actually go in there? What? A captive of the beta, someone who returned alive?
ついてらっしゃい。ヤシロもそこにいるわ。
Oh my gosh. There she is. What the heck is with this room?
何よ、守ってくれるんでしょ？遠慮しないであんたたちも入んなさい。は。
Yeah. Kasumi. Where's the survivor she mentioned? It's just Kasumi in here.
いいえ。
Yeah. Dr. Kyozuki, what exactly is the person who came back alive from the beta captivity?
あんたの目の前にいるわよ。
What? If you were watching this somehow and you didn't watch like the original playthrough for Alternative, shame on you. You've already had some bad spoilers, unfortunately, but get away now if you can. God, you better not be here already, though. Fetch. Like, if you somehow jumped to this part, I'm so sorry. Just to clarify, this isn't some lame practical joke or anything of the sort.
いいえ。
I'm serious. Now isn't the time to be fooling around. There's nothing here besides Kasumi and that preserved brain.
そうよ。それが生還者。そのシリンダーに入っている脳髄。彼女が横浜で発見されたベータハイブからの生還者よ。
Oh my gosh. You... What? She's alive in that state? This... I can't believe it. How the hell?
わからないわ。でも生きているのは確かよ。はい。
How do you... Oh, right. Kasumi could read minds.
発見された時はすでにこの状態だった。おそらく生きたまま解体され、何かの実験に使われていた可能性が高い。
Taken apart while still alive. That's making me sick.
この部屋はね、彼女の周りに後から作ったものよ。一体どんな技術で生命を維持しているのか。天才の私でも完全にお手上げ。
Oh. Why? Why would the beta do this? It's killing us, not enough?
まったく、腹立たしいったらないわ。こんな踏みにじるような形で力の差見せつけられるなんてね。
Can't even begin to imagine the pain she must have felt, but I can roughly picture what happened to her. I only lost an arm and my legs, which was enough for me to curse fate, fall into despair, and even lose my will to live. But to be kept alive in stasis, without being able to see, hear, or feel. This must be exactly what hell is like. You could say we're similar in a sense, only she had an infinitely worse. I wouldn't even be fair to compare to our suffering. But at the very least, I can empathize with her. Share an insignificant portion of her pain. It hurts there's nothing else I can do. Aww. The cute smile.
でもね、彼女、人類の希望なのよ。
This girl.
そうよ。彼女こそ、人類に未来をもたらす最後の希望。
In this state?
彼女にとっての悲劇。それが転じて、勝利の鍵になるのよ。いいえ、するの。必ず。
She got vivisected by the beta. Heck, she's just a brain at this point. How could she possibly be the key to humanity's survival?
それが、私と彼女の、ベータへの復讐なのよ。
You get it too, huh? This is bullcrap. To ensure the future for humanity, to turn her tragedy into the cornerstone of mankind's victory? That's what she's calling their revenge?
だから手段は選ばない。そのためなら、私は喜んで悪魔に魂を売るわ。
のんきに手段を選んでる場合か。俺は地球からベータどもを一掃できるなら、なんであろうが大歓迎だ。
Renzo, what am I?
危ない。
Huh? Yep, I knew it! Ah!
シルビオ!
I knew it! Power. This isn't normal for a standard issue exoskeleton.
ようやく確信できました。彼女が本物であるとね。
You bastard.
ご案内いただき感謝します。オルランディ注意。
What?
ご安心なさい。おとなしくしていれば、ご婦人方に手は出しません。
あら、ずいぶんお優しいこと。第4計画の進捗発表期間に暗殺なんて、誰の仕業か見え見えすぎるから。
How are they getting out of this one? Doctor, stop it. He could kill you in an instant if he wanted to. Don't provoke him.
それとも、国連上層部連中の心象が気になるのかしら。そりゃ滞在中にテロが起きれば、誰しも愉快じゃないわよね。
何か勘違いなさっているようですね、光月博士。私は神の使いとして哀れな魂を救いに来たのです。人に危害を加えることが目的ではありません。
Interesting.
なるほど。発言が信頼される目撃者は残しておきたいってわけね。
悲しいですね。信じていただけないとは。ですが。
Misei, take them and run! Reinforcements will be here any second.
邪魔する者は容赦しません。
Why would they be here? He's the one that called them. Of course no one else is here.
シルビオ！
言っておきますが、応援は来ませんよ。私が呼ばなかったのですから。
Crap. I'll have to take him out myself.
何？すぐ終わります。しばらくお付き合いください。
Crap, I can't pierce his armor with any of my anti-tank techniques. The darn Imperial exoskeleton. Its reaction speed and power outage are monstrous. Makes the European models look like they're moving in slow motion. Ugh. Ah! Oh, there you go. That's something. Oh no. No, really? You can't be serious. Oh, you suck. It's him. Ah! God.
旧式の割にはよくやりましたね。オルランディ中。
Renzo, you're alive? It's him. It's really him.
じゃあ、あれが。
ほう。あなたは私をご存知なのですね。オルランディ中。
What? What do you mean?
申し訳ありませんが、私には過去がないのです。
Can't be. You've lost your memory.
そうなのかもしれません。ですが、神のしもべとなった今では、過去は捨てたと言ってもいい。
How the tables have turned. You what? All of our memories together gone. What about our promise to take back Italy, to avenge our families? What about that? You saying it means nothing to you anymore?
その通りです。
No way.
今の私は約束された神の国、希望に満ち祝福された未来に向かってのみ生きています。
What out of crazy ideas are these? Don't do this to me, Renzo.
過去とは魂を束縛する檻、人の可能性を抑圧する猛毒です。
None of this makes any sense. He lost it.
ですので、あなたが私の過去を知っていることに何の意味もないのです。
Is he telling me that living for atonement was a mistake? That it's nothing but venom coursing through my mind?
あなたはどうです、オルランディ注意。あなたに祝福された未来は希望はありますか？
What are you even talking about? Future? Hope? What the heck's that supposed to mean? Gosh darn it! No, don't lose it. Don't let him get to you. Renzo's been brainwashed. He must have fallen into the hands of allegiance years ago, and then those bay-holes that messed with his head, that has to be it. Renzo was a military atheist. He would never start preaching about God or Eden or whatever. Need to focus. Now's not the time to let my emotions take control of me. I won't make the same mistake twice. I'll protect these three. It doesn't matter if it's my mission or not, it's what I want to do. As Silvio Orlandi. It's not going to be easy, though. I've taken a fair amount of damage. I don't know if I can withstand another hit. Best thing I can do is buy the time playing along until security realizes something's wrong. Gonna have to put in a performance of a lifetime. Can't afford to mess up here.
答えられませんか。お許しください。よく考えてみれば、そもそもあなたにする質問ではなかった。
Huh? What are you babbling about?
何、簡単です。あなたには未来どころか、現在、その真の姿すら見えていないのですから。
Can't make heads or tails of what you're saying, but whatever, let's play along. Care to explain?
動くな。
ほう。
What do you... Oh. They say.
貴様、気を抜きすぎじゃないのか。
確かあなたはこのフロアのセキュリティレベルをお持ちになっていませんね。宗像ミサエ注意。
黙れ。強化外骨格を排除し、床に伏せろ。
How come he knows their full name? Renzo's organization can't even dig up highly classified information like that?
初めてここに来たあなたが上から持ってきた銃を構えるのはなぜです？
頭がむき出しなのを忘れるな。この距離では外す方が難しいぞ。副司令。
やめておいた方がいい。先ほど私の俊敏性は十分お見せしたはずです。
ほう。
ご覧の通り、私のトリガーは全く反応しない。このフロアでは、事前登録された銃と使用者の指紋が一致しなければ使えないはずでは。
He's right. What does Misei even thinking?
黙れと言っている。
オルランディ注意。これが答えです。あなたに見えていない。
Would you give it a rest? Cut the crap out with it already. Oh, fetch! Did Misei just shoot him? How?
よく見なさい。そいつ、あんたと同じサイブリッドよ。
What? There's some blood coming out of his forehead, but there's no bullet hole.
ドクター光月、侮辱しないでいただきたい。
あら、何か気に障った？
私は注意のような旧式ではありません。しかも醜いモザイクなどではなくコンプリートなのです。
Interesting. So is he just like a human brain inside a machine? What? Renzo's a full-body hybrid. That explains the exoskeleton's abnormal performance. Renzo's boosting its power directly.
ごめんなさいね。そんなに優位性があるようにも見えなかったから。
今ここに私がある。それが優位性の証ですよ。無菌室と謳われた横浜のいかなるセキュリティをもってしても、私の内部構造を見破ることはできなかった。
だとすると、その構造材の由来、すごく気になるわね。
Interesting. Maybe this is the foundation for the Unit Zero, actually.
もしかして、あんたのお仲間が生骸とか生異物って言ってる、あれのことかしら？
Okay.
それだけにとどまらない。この体を得たことで、私は神から特別な力を授かった。
ちょっと無視しないでくれる？
肉体という過去、魂の檻を脱ぎ捨てることで、
Okay.
私は神に祝福されたのです。
He's full bananas.
特別な授かり物ね。そっちも興味あるわ。
それはあなたもご存知の事例ですよ、ドクター光月。
あっそ。そこは拾うのね。
Right.
彼の能力も私と似たような経緯で得たものです。神から授かったものではないがゆえに、いささか品位に欠けますが。
あんた、基本人と会話する気ないわよね。
烈状に起因する能力。おぞましい。世界中で神の計画を妨害し続けてきたルシフェロの力です。
Who is he talking about? It's not like Silvio. Who is he talking about? Give it a rest, Renzo. You're talking nonsense.
まだ目をつむり続けますか。仕方がない。では、教えて差し上げましょう。あなたが横浜に派遣された本当の理由。それは、スタグナーをあぶり出すためだったのです。
Stagner agents? What's that supposed to mean?
やめろ！それ以上は！いいのよ、宗方。ですが、ここまで来たらもうその方がいい。
Oh man, this is gonna suck. Mise. She knows what Renzo's talking about.
スタグナー。それは指向性タンパクを体に注入された自覚なき潜入工作員です。
Oh my gosh. Fetch, that sucks! A what now?
ABS のことよ。蛍光注入に関わらず、特定の人体組織に結合し、設計通りの作用を及ぼす。
Oh, that's just flat out terrifying!
さすがドクター光月。よくご存知で。
好き勝手いじくり回しておいて、よく言うわ。
Huh? Dr. Kyosuke also knows about them?
何をおっしゃいます。彼らの成果こそまさに神の御業。
Oh, very convenient. Very convenient.
ウイルスや細菌、ナノマシンの類ではないため、免疫系の影響を一切受けず、専門的な精密検査をしない限り発見もできない。
Fetch, man. Can you imagine that actually existed?
そればかりか。人体に与える効果と作用は ABS の組み合わせによるアレンジができる。例えば一時的あるいは恒久的な記憶障害や暗示にかかりやすくするといった比較的軽微な作用から、
Oh, man.
動植物や昆虫が持つ猛毒高性能爆薬に匹敵する瞬間燃焼性の油を体内生成させる重篤なものまで。
What the fats that burn at a rate reveling high explode? What would you even use that for?
しかも条件付けによって起動キーを設定することもできる。
Uh-oh. Is that what happens, like, the hypnotism? Like, is it also protein-based? What? Unarmed assassins and human bombs that can be triggered at will by a code that can be whatever the enemy wants? And to make matters worse, they're completely undetectable. Even Kasumi's mind reading would be useless. There's no way of even knowing if someone's a Stagner agent when even the infected themselves are clueless. Is this the work of Dr. Kyosuke? No, the modus operandi doesn't fit. She wouldn't have prepared more safeguards, and she strikes me as far too cautious to give herself away like that. Maybe it's a remnant of Alternative 3? No, that would be counterproductive. It's more likely that the other way around, that someone else devised these directional proteins and a method to deal with espers who go berserk. Either way, considerable experimentation must have taken place before they had a working product. Human experimentation. I wonder, just how many people have been turned into terrorists without even realizing it?
オルランディ注意。もし仮にスタグナーがヨーロッパ連合情報軍に紛れ込んでいったら、
Oh man.
あなたは
That's a stupid question. Try to find them, whatever it takes. And I would use whatever means necessary to give them medical treatment. I wouldn't let the terrorists win.
ドクター光月はまさにそれを行ったのですよ。あなたを使ってね。
Why would she even do that? I have no way of finding them.
いいえ、あるのよ。あんたにはその能力が。
How? This is what I've always wondered. How? Dr. Kyosuke, how could I possibly do that?
わからないわ。あんたの左目、多目的光学センサーが脳に干渉しているのが原因っていう仮説があるだけ。
Great. Never heard of anything about that. And even if it's true, it's not as much help as if you don't know the...
あのね、仮説しかない現象なんて、それこそ日常に吐いて捨てるほどあるわよ。
Right. Hang on, I'm serious. I don't remember ever doing something of that sort.
そりゃそうでしょ。あんたの能力、自覚すると効果がなくなるらしいから。
Okay. Doctor, please stop kidding around.
彼女の言っていることこそ真実ですよ。注意。
He is kind of dense, isn't he?
お前こそいい加減目を覚ませ！
Renzo.
あなたは女性の前で性的衝動を覚えると一種の思念波を放出する。
Oh crap.
その思念波は ABS キャリアの脳に神経伝達物質のバランス異常を誘発します。
Okay.
その結果、極端な感情増幅現象が引き起こされるのです。
I follow. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. Crow. This is absurd. He sounds like a megalomaniac. Straight out of a bad spy novel. Must be brainwashing. Oh, crap. Wait. This is a 4D chess. Dr. Kyosuke knows I'm stalling for time, and she's going along with his idiocy to help me. Yeah, this has to be your plan. Something this ridiculous can't be true.
さて、思い出してください、オルランディ注意。ここ数日、あなたが行く先々で不自然なセックスアピールが頻発しませんでしたか？
Huh?
その際、極端な感情を示した者はいませんでしたか？
Yep.
そしてあなたの傍らには、常に好みの女性がついて回っていませんでしたか？
Yep.
そしてその女性は、登録済みでなければ使えない銃を撃った。
Uh-huh. There you go.
もう認めませんか？オルランディ注意。
Right.
やれやれ。では、もう一つはっきりさせておきましょう。あなたはこれまで、世界中で数多くのベータブリッド研究組織を壊滅させてきましたね。
Was he affected by these things too? That's right. I've been trying to avenge you. Get rid of those who treat people like animals.
もうあなたにも分かっているはず。この基地と同じことが世界中でも起きていたのですから。
That's enough. Renzo, just stop it.
あなたが壊滅させた組織や施設、あれはすべてヨーロッパ連合が用意した単位です。
Oh no. So wait, they've been using him to hunt out these, like, the people who have affected with these proteins the whole time. And they've made up these fake facilities to keep him happy. You're lying. That doesn't make any sense.
嘘？それは変ですね。
Oh man.
現実に私たちの協力者の組織、そして施設にも一つの被害も出ていませんよ。もちろん誰一人拘束も殺害もされていません。
You're lying. That's just your own delusions.
ああ、忘れていました。確かにあなたは私たちにある意味のダメージを与えていますね。
Huh?
そう。あなたは世界中で多くのスタグナーをあぶり出し、処理場送りにしていますよ。
Treatment. You're saying they were disposed of?
はい。あなたが殺したのは全く無自覚な。処理される瞬間まで自分を無罪と信じていた人々ですが。
Oh, that really sucks, actually. That really sucks. Shut up!
やめろシルビオ
Ah!
まあ落ち着いて。私の話はまだ終わっていません。
I can't move.
あなたがどこの認知でも好みの女性に囲まれ熱烈にアピールされたのはすべてスタグナーを洗い出すためだ。
Oh, man.
それは自覚すると能力を発揮しないあなたをその気にさせるための虚構。
Oh, man.
そしてあなたが烈状を催すたび誰かが処理場に送られ死んだ。
Oh. Holy crap.
そしてこの横浜でも同じことが繰り返され、あなたは真実を知らないまま何人も処理場に送った。
Everything was a lie. Everything I've been fighting for was fabrication. Renzo's been alive the entire time. Fighting to avenge him was meaningless. Hell, it's worse than that. I thought I was taking revenge, but I barely managed to inconvenience the bastards. All I've done has been in vain. And learning the truth from Renzo, of all people. Not to mention how I gave in to my instincts without a second thought over and over. People died because of it every single time. You're out of your mind. Systematic human right violations like that would make us no better than them.
ほう。じゃあ俺たちは違うってのか。神に与えられた他人の命を奪うのは非人道的じゃないって。そう。あなたは世界中で多くのスタグナーをあぶり出し、処理場送りにしていますよ。
Oh, man.
そしてあなたが烈状を催すたび、誰かが処理場に送られ、死んだ。
Fetch, man. Oh, fetch. Curse it, big stupid hand. I've done it again. As if putting 40,000 innocent people in danger wasn't enough. It's Algeria all over again. It's a mass murder. No different from the beta. Fetch. Whomever transformed those innocents into Stagner agents is also at fault, but it's a fact that it was my intervention that ultimately killed them. I'm no different from the bastards who experimented on humans for the sake of beta bred research. No different at all. So, the Goto Institution and Dr. Midorikawa?
残念だけど、あいつの言ってることはすべて本当よ。
Oh, man. Misei.
すまない。シルビオ。
Fetch. It's okay, Misei. I brought this on myself. This is my punishment. Punishment for my countless sins. I'm sorry I deceived you, too. Ever since that day in Algeria, I've lived my life pretending to be Renzo. That's pathetic, really. If it wasn't for the fact I was acting like him, I don't think I would have had the courage to try seducing so many women. I kept telling myself Silvio Orlandi had ceased to exist, that he died back in Algeria, gone forever. Carrying myself as Renzo would, delivering judgment to those who released the beta that day and to anyone involved in beta bred research. That's all I had. It's what I gave my life meaning. It was everything I had. Guess I really did die that day.
なぜこんなことになったんでしょうね。
Because I was an idiot. I was a puppet all along. Let justice be done through the heavens, though the heavens fall. Sheer madness. If only I'd realized it sooner.
いいえ、違います。あなたも被害者なんですよ、オルランディ注意。
What? I'm a victim.
国連もヨーロッパ連合も私たちを本気で潰そうなどともともと考えていません。だからあなたの純粋さは煙たがられるのです。
They only use me for their own goals.
だからこそ虚構であなたをごまかし満足させ能力だけ利用した。ではなぜ国連にも標準派にも睨まれたくないヨーロッパ連合の官僚たちが既得権と給与査定の数字を守るためです。ではどうやって来期の予算確保のためきっちり予算を使い切り、それなりに苦労をして危険なスタグナーを末端だけを処理し続ける。
Ugh, fetch. God, why has it got to be so good at just hitting it right where it matters, right where it's real? God, fetch, man. This is real. Like, this stuff happens all the time. Look at the whole Afghanistan thing. So many people got hurt, and so many people are being hurt. And what was it all for, really? What was it really all for? So many people's lives torn apart for selfish reasons of people who are so far away they don't even realize it matters. They just see numbers on a paper and it's like, whatever, it's fine. At least our ends are happy. I had a ride, an Uber drive with a gentleman whose family are in Afghanistan right now. He sat there and I talked to him. I listened to him, and I've said before, I've got a face people like talk to. People just, I don't know. I'm easy to talk to, I think. Maybe because I listen. And he talked about how his father, 5 kids, he works full time. It's not enough, so he does Uber on the side. And how recently he sent all his savings to his family in Afghanistan because of all the terrible things that are happening now. How they can't work. How their daughters now can't go to school. And we were driving in the car, and he asked me, he said directly to me, because like, I'm an American, right? And he said, because I think he said that he served in our military. That's how he got citizenship, but he still sees himself as Afghani. And he said to me, he said, what was it for? Why did I serve in the military if it was just going to end like this? Why do you get to go to school and have a home and a family and have the luxury of like increasing yourself when I can barely keep food on my table, working probably 80, 60 hours a week? And then the little bit of money he had saved up in the course of the last like 5 years, he sent to his family immediately to help them when they're in dire need right now. And that I kind of just get to sit there and be like, well, you know, people made decisions, you know? What was the point? And how am I supposed to feel about that, knowing that I was part of that machine, even if it was indirectly? Did I make those choices? No. Did I want any of that to happen? No. But I voted for people who let that happen. I never thought about it very much. It doesn't seem to affect my life very much. There's a good chance that a lot of things that I benefit from in my being in the United States are tied to some of the actions and things and events that happened over the past, 20 years. In ways, I'm a victim too, but I'm sitting in a car talking to somebody whose family is directly at like risk because of decisions that my leaders have made. it's kind of hard to not take it and really start to think and wonder. And I don't want to be political here. I don't care about the politics behind it. It's about people, you know? Like what Renzo's facing right now. Corruption at its finest. Bureaucrats target the most dangerous, but deliberately avoid tackling the source. And the budget conveniently isn't enough to handle it.
見事な保身システムを組んだものです。これが代々受け継がれていくわけですからね。
That's what all this has been about? They've been lying for years only to increase their budget, all to shove more money into their pockets?
つまり、彼らにとってベータ対戦はビジネス。そして私たちはそのパートナーというわけです。
世界中に溢れ返る難民たちにとって、今や宗教は最後の拠り所であり、最も強固な支えになっている。そして難民を受け入れているのは、いずれも国連で大きな発言権を持つ国々だ。我々は末端からのローラー作戦を地道にやっていくしかあるまい。
Headquarters knew. My superiors knew. All those people, my best friend, condemned to death for nothing.
ここで、ぜひもう一度聞かせてください。オルランディ注意。あなたに祝福された未来は、希望はありますか？
I've got nothing. Not anymore.
うん。その言葉を聞いて安心しました。それこそがあなたが直視するべき真実なのですから。この世こそ地獄そのものです。そして私たちの救いは神の国にしかない。
Paradise.
オルランディ注意。私にあなたの力を貸していただけませんか？
貴様、なんてことを。
Renzo, you'd forgive me after I let you die?
よく考えてみてください。このおぞましき地獄にあってあなたに真実を話したのは誰か。そして誰があなたを欺いたのかを。オルランディ注意。私と共に戦っていただけませんか？神のおぼし召しに背き、弱者を貪り、人を人とも思わぬ所業を繰り返す悪魔たちに鉄槌を下すのです。
I can see why he'd actually almost be tempted by this offer. Renzo.
そして悪魔たちの非道にあえぐ者たちを無限の苦しみから解き放ち、神のもとへ返すのです。
I'm beyond salvation. You would still accept me? You would still let me stand by your side? Renzo.
すぐ終わらせてきます。
Wait.
安心なさい、オルランディ注意。ドクターたちに危害を加えるつもりはありません。
Wait. Renzo?
あなたが私に敗れた理由、それは決して性能だけの問題ではありませんよ、オルランディ注意。あなたと私の決定的な差、それは信念の有無です。
I'm lacking faith.
そうです。神のしもべとして悪魔と戦うには何事にも揺るがない強い信念が必要なのです。あなたにはそうなってほしい。ぜひとも強くなっていただきたいのです。ですのであなたはそこで待っていてください。手本を見せるのは私の仕事です。
だからお前は回収座標に戻って指揮を取れ。この手の仕事は俺が適任だ。
Dang. Renzo.
あなたにとっての地獄がこの世であるなら、あの者にとっての地獄はまさにあのシリンダーの中にある。
彼女が横浜で発見されたベータハイブからの生還者よ。おそらく生きたまま解体され、何かの実験に使われていた可能性が高い。
これ以上あの者の地獄を長引かせてはなりません。私がこの手を汚すことであの者の魂が救われるのであれば、どいてください、ドクター光月。私は神の名のもとにその者に安らぎを与えるのです。
ふざけないで。この子には人類の未来がかかってるのよ。危険です、福士。お下がりください。こんなことは。この子が失われる以上に危険なことなんてないのよ。
She's right. I hate that she's right.
彼女こそ人類に未来をもたらす最後の希望。彼女にとっての悲劇、それが転じて勝利の鍵になるのよ。あんたこそ下がりなさい。巻き添えになるわよ。そんなこと。ヤシロ、危ないから下がって。嫌です。ヤシロ、お願いだから。どきなさい、宗方。これは私の戦いよ。副司令。そしてヤシロの戦いでもあるの。
What's she gonna do?
悪いな。これは俺の戦いなんだよ、兄弟。
そんな無謀です。副司令がそんなリスクを。リスク？悪いけどなりふり構ってられる状況じゃないの。
これがなりふり構わねえやつの強さだ、シルビオ。
It's like she knows exactly what to say.
生き残るやつが持つしたたかさだよ。
私もヤシロもこの子に人生かけてるんだから。それが私と彼女のベータへの復讐なのよ。復讐。よく見ておきなさい、宗方。これが未来を信じて今を生きる者の戦いよ。
Never surrender and live to see tomorrow. That's a good war cry right there.
その人はそれ以来過去に生きているのよ。抜け殻のような思い出にとらわれているだけだって自分でも分かっているのに、目を伏せて二度と戻らない痛みや苦しみをごまかすために別の顔を貼り付けて不器用さを器用に振る舞っているの。多分その人は気づいてしまうのが怖いんだと思う。それに気づいたら、認めてしまったら、その人が過去になってしまうことが。本当は自分を過去にされてしまうことがでしょうね。
Uh-oh, system shut down. I understand now. How could I have been so blind? Can't believe it was that simple. Brenzo, you taught me how to live a long time ago. Instead of remaining in the past, you should go out there and do whatever it takes to grasp the future. Run while others walk. Act while other men just talk. It's not easy. Nothing is certain. You will bleed and it may be for nothing, but it's not the outcome that matters, it's the fight that's worth it all. That's what I didn't understand back then. That's what you don't understand right now. The old Renzo wouldn't have been caught dead surrendering his free will like a common zealot. Even if I'm to blame for what happened, it's my responsibility to make things right. That's right. I admire you. That's why I put on an act. That's why I took your identity and made it a central part of mine, because I really admired you. I should have noticed sooner. If only.
Dr. 光月、あなた方への加害は目的に含まれていません。どいてください。
嫌よ。
そうですか。では仕方ありませんね。
まさかとは思うけど、諦める気にでもなった？
いいえ、先ほど申し上げたはずです。私の邪魔をする者は容赦しないと。
She's not talking to you, you son of a gun.
だから。
神が与えし隣人の生命をもてあそぶ者もまた、隣人によってその生命をもてあそばれん。
ふかしれ！もう！どいてなさい、宗像。これはあんたの戦いじゃないわ。
主よ、罪深きこの者たちを許したまえ。エイメン。
Oh, there he is! Holy crap!
シェルビオ！
オルランディ注意。なぜです。なぜ。しかもありえない。あなたが私の打撃を片腕で受け止めるなど。
Ah! Holy crap. He had restrictors, didn't he? He had restrictors.
右腕出力 40% 低下だと。一体。
Oh.
一体彼に何が。
This would make a really good thumbnail, but it might give too much away. I don't know if I can use it. Oh my gosh, look at that! Dr. Kyozuki.
何よ。
Take Kasumi and step aside, you're in the way.
言うわね。
Bisei? Take care of the doctor and Kasumi.
あくまで私の邪魔をしようというわけですね。
Time to end this, Renzo, or what's left of the shell that was him. Of course, the real reason I'm here is to get rid of you and your buddies. But officially, my mission is to protect Dr. Kyozuki. And you're just trying to harm her. I'm sure you're smart enough to work out the rest for yourself. Anything to say?
神の許しを拒むというわけですか。
Please. Any day of the week.
世界で唯一のあなたの能力。できることなら神の御手にと思いましたが、残念です。
You better believe it. Sorry, but I'm an atheist. Yeah! What a good reply!
そうですか。では、裁きを受けなさい!
You're too late to the party, pal.
信念すら持たぬ傀儡が何をほざくか!
Ha!
私には信仰、そして自らが戦う理由がある。あなたには何もない。借り物であり空洞。
Something's off. My body still feels surprisingly light, even after taking so many of his attacks head on. Crap, maybe I have a chance.
あなたは道家だ。虚構で復讐を踊る仮面舞踏。
I'm guessing what maybe that's what Kasumi's able to do. She's able to like turn off like a switch to like inhibited him.
偽りの世界で自己満足という矮小な畑を守るかかし。
Oh yeah, but he's coming. This scarecrow's gonna rip you limb from limb, buddy.
あなたの世界は独善と虚構が占めている。そこにはあなたしか存在しない。
Can't argue with that. I was empty inside.
だから現実では何もできないのです。何も選べないのです。だから誰にも必要とされない。だから誰も助けられない。
I mean, the man you speak of just died.
それはどうでしょうね。地獄に沈みなさい。
What? Firing its mechanical arm at Dr. Kyozuki. Ah! Oh. You okay?
シルビオ。
Oh no, you don't!
まさかそこまで単純だとは。
Renzo, stop! That girl's humanity's last hope!
もう大丈夫です。安らかに眠りたまえ。エイメン。
If I remember correctly, the tank is pretty strong. Stop! Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? How? What? No. What? What? That can't... Then that can't be the real one. What? What?
主の身元に召されんことを。
彼女が横浜で発見されたベータハイブからの生還者よ。おそらく生きたまま解体され、何かの実験に使われていた可能性が高い。彼女こそ人類に未来をもたらす最後の希望。彼女にとっての悲劇、それが転じて勝利の鍵になるのよ。
見直しましたよ、オルランディ中尉。選択とは何かを失うということです。おめでとうございます。あなたは成長した。選択。
It's thanks to you, Renzo.
ほう。
I won't be a mere tool, not anymore. I will not be driven by grief or anger. I won't cling to anyone or anything. I will fight for what I truly believe in.
黙って聞いていれば分かりきったことを。さて、いつまで続くことやら。
This time, I think I'll see things through. Because you've taught me two fundamental things. Here's a token of my meager gratitude. Payback for all you've done for me. Ha! Ah!
この速さ、奇跡。いや、バカな。あなたに何が起きたというんですか。押されている。最新型の私が強化外骨格をまとっているというのに。
Renzo, you always knew what really mattered.
何を。
It's not about the combat proficiency, remember?
な。
It's faith that makes the difference.
ざれごとを浪するな。
Ha!
何。
Ha! You gotta do it. You gotta rip his arm off.
パワーユニットが。
That would have been handy a while ago.
ですが生成しましたよ。おかげさまでね。
Still got some fight in him, huh?
どうしました。あなたはドクターを守るのでは。私を止めたいなら殺すしかありませんよ。信念を持とうが持つまいが、綺麗ごとに溺れるあなたにできますか。今度こそ終わりです。神と精霊の皆において滅せよ。
Renzo! Ah! Huh? Holy crap! It's simple. It's because you're no longer yourself. Maybe. See, the thing is, you always knew what really mattered, Renzo. You opened my eyes and showed me the true nature of this hell. That's why I finally realized. You can't judge a book by its cover. The same rings true for people. For something so simple to elude me for so long, I was such a child.
Amai. Yahari anata wa dou shimashita? Hayaku todome o sashitara dou desu? Anata wa mushinronja da. Kami no sabaki nado. 私には分かっていますよ。
Oh, yeah?
あなたの考えが私には手に取るように分かる。そうやって決断を先延ばしにしているのでしょう。私にとどめを刺すことを、窮地の者に手をかけることをため。あなたにとって今の私は、あなたが処理場送りにした自覚なき人々と同じだ。今の私を殺せば、あなたが知っている人格は何も自覚しないまま死ぬ。
I think it's because he's dead already, though.
あなたはそれを恐れている。放っておいても間もなく私は手に召されます。あなたはそれを待っている。あなたは何も変わっていない。何も変えられないんですよ。
Like I told you before, there are two fundamental things I learned thanks to you. Being stuck in the past is hell, but blindly chasing after a future is exactly as bad. Ooh, isn't that what Munakata says to Takeru? Holy crap. That's a really cool connection, actually. So you see, I've made up my mind. The good, the bad, everything that's happened, I own it. I'm going to live my life to the fullest, to shine a light into the dark future that lies ahead.
空空しい。だからなんだというのです。
You should know, because that's how you used to live, Renzo. All this time I've wanted you to acknowledge me as an equal. I tried to do what you couldn't, and what you couldn't think of. Because I admired you, I wanted to make you proud, and to follow in the footsteps of my role model. I think it's taken me long enough to realize it's something so simple. Everything had to go to hell first.
それが何だというのですか。
It means I can finally make my own decisions, so even if you once were my brother. Using this body, this power born from evil, I will protect humanity. I will release you from your personal hell. As the cause of your suffering, it's only fitting that I should be the one to grant you freedom. With my left arm, this perpetual reminder of my sins, I will return your soul to God. Fratricide. That will be the new cross I'll have to bear. Yet I won't avert my eyes. This cross, I must carry it up the hill of my Golgotha. It's my responsibility now. Thank you, Renzo. I can finally be one step closer to you.
涙ですか。あなたは
No. I think it's a brilliant. To be able to cry knowing what you're doing, but to make the choice anyway, is far greater than just being a shell. Farewell, brother.
待ちなさい。
Oh!
盛り上がってるとこ悪いんだけど、勝手に殺さないでくれる？
What? Why?
この状況であんたが主犯殺したら、一連のテロに欧州連合も一枚噛んでることになるけど。
She's right. There's no need for me to kill him. He's been neutralized and my mission is complete. What's more, if I kill Renzo after he murdered that poor girl, Altered Fabe's best guarded secret, it would be almost impossible to claim it wasn't done to silence him. That's why he needs to live, otherwise the rest of the world will believe the EU is conspiring with the people pushing for Alternative 5. Crap, here I almost acted on impulse again, minutes after I said I wouldn't let grief or anger overwhelm me anymore.
とにかくそういうことだから諦めなさい。それに、こうなってしまった以上、そいつにはとことん役立ってもらうわ。
Right. For the doctor, that girl was kept alive by beta technology. Must have been an irreplaceable component of Alternative 4. Even if he can't bring her back to life, Renzo made using state-of-the-art beta brid technology. I guess she can't let this chance to get her hands on him slip. One door closes forever, another opens. It's funny, by protecting Dr. Kozuki and the others, I ended up doing Alternative 5's dirty work. Yet another sin.
ついでに言うと、私なら戻せるかもしれないわよ。昔の友達に。
Wait, what? Is that possible? Doctor, can you really do that? Can the brainwashing be reversed? Can his memories be returned?
断っておくけどあくまでついで。戻るかどうかもやってみなきゃわからない。
Dang.
どうする？戻す？
No, this is weird. She wouldn't give a damn about Renzo's memories at all if she wanted to do. All she wanted to do is open him up for his body's beta brid technology. Why is the doctor, who said she's willing to sell her soul to the devil, giving me a choice when it doesn't benefit her in any way?
まったく腹立たしいったらないわ。こんな踏みにじるような形で力の差を見せつけられるなんてね。彼女にとっての悲劇。それが転じて勝利の鍵になるのよ。いいえ、するの。必ず。それが私と彼女のベータへの復讐なのよ。
Maybe I got the wrong idea about her. Back when she was giving me that speech, I thought what's driving her is the humiliation she faced at the hands of the beta, their superior science and technology. Now I'm not so sure. He's your prisoner. You shouldn't ask your bodyguard to decide how he should be treated. But if you think you might be able to help him, I can't think of a better reward. I know I have no right to ask your help, not after I failed to protect that girl. But he's the only family I have. Please, help him.
そう、わかったわ。まあ、これもご褒美の一つだと思ってくれていいから。
Thank you, really. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. You and the doctor cannot take your revenge anymore because I'm weak. Yet here I am asking her to save Renzo, the man who took your life. How selfish can one person be? I'm sure you're wondering. Don't expect your forgiveness. Can't make any excuses, but I promise I will make things right again. I will. I swear I will. Oh, fetch.
ターゲットの無力化確認。著しく衰弱。意識レベル低下。
Base security? They finally showed up? That's a relief.
その男は高速台に固定して運び出してください。かなり弱っています。急いで。
Right. He was on the tapes. Absolutely. Gosh darn it. I'm sure I've heard that voice somewhere before.
高速台入れろ。急げ。技術山だ。
ああ、隊長。機械化歩兵の皆さんはもう結構ですよ。ターゲットは無力ですから。
はっ。特捜は下がれ。排出の邪魔だ。
The man from the Imperial Intelligence.
ご苦労様、鎧。 さぞ待ちくたびれたでしょうね。
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and end here. I think I'm really close to the end, so the next week's episode might be really short, but I don't know. And frankly, this has gone so long, and I am emotionally exhausted. We'll tie up all the loose ends next time. So thank you guys so much for being here. God, I'm going to have to go and take a long sleep on this one. But it was a good episode. Fetch, man. This is some of Alternative and its finest right here. Holy crap. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, we'll have to find out what happens next time. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this with me. And thank you to the patrons who continue to support me. It means the world to me. Everything you do means the world to me. I hope this got you thinking a lot. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, especially because it's been a while since we've had like an almost 2-hour episode. I hope you enjoyed this little treat. Goodness knows future me is going to be groaning at the editing, but yeah, future me can deal with that. For now, I will simply enjoy the moment. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. And like I say it 100 times, but I mean it every single time. I'm really grateful I get to have an opportunity to share my thoughts on stuff like this. It means the world to me. So thank you. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great start to your week. And until the next video watching me, I hope to see me in next. See you there.